So I got to have a chat with Katie and Cuba. Both of them were saying that they were very excited about being part of our new safety video and how excited they were about coming to New Zealand and checking it out. Cuba has actually already been, but Katie said that she's very interested in coming soon. So
I think for me, like, the two things I'm looking forward to the most is definitely seeing how all the visual effects and the behind the scenes work kind of comes together at the end for the final product. So I'm looking forward to that, and then obviously you just can't go past meeting Cuba and Katie. So
from seeing it from a storyboard and then actually being a part of something that everyone kind of wants to be a part of, it's pretty awesome. Starting in Gisborne and then Wellington, and now we're here, seeing two stars that you've watched movies and they've both been in them, and yeah, it's been a really overall awesome experience, and I'm super happy to be here.
On this safety video, we've got a cool song that's a cover by Jen Wigmore, which when I first heard it, it was a pretty cool song, and I think her voice really complements the type of track that it is, being an older song from the 1950s. So I'm really excited to hear that, and I think it's really going to go well with the theme of the safety video.
Super catchy. It's one of those songs that will be stuck in your head for the entire flight. But what better artist to have stuck in your head than Jen? So what other better artist? She's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's actually been a very long, lovely history with Air New Zealand. I did a safety, well, actually my first, when I was really young, I did the safety video where everyone did the body painting, nudie, scandalous, oh my gosh, around the world, which was really cool, with Under My Skin. And that was off my first EP, so I was like the beginning of our friendship. And then I did a song kind of recently, called Tomorrow, which was the rendition I did of the song Tomorrow from Annie. And that was for another safety video campaign. And then I swooped in on this one too. So it's really lovely. It feels like we kind of have done quite continuous work for the last, I don't know, 10 years or something crazy now. I think the coolest thing that caught my eye was that there's this really nice relationship between there's this kind of size difference going on with everything, which throws it out a little bit. It's a little bit trippy and kind of, it makes it that much more magical. There's a big, I don't know if I can give so much away, but I think there's this big bird that happens, and so everything's kind of off-put with the size of the people and things, and then the size of the land, and then it all kind of like blows your mind a little bit, which is really cool. So that really caught my eye. I think the video will make people go, what is going on down in New Zealand? I think I will have to go see what's going on down there. I think as well, I mean, with the way Air New Zealand does a lovely job with their ads and how they kind of video the whole thing and get all the imagery and visuals across. It takes you on such a top tier look at everywhere and goes to all the right spots. So I think, yeah, anyone that watches this and goes, no, not for me, there's something wrong with them. We go to Tolaga Bay, and there's Cathedral Cove, which is, I spent loads of my childhood and life in Hahei and Cathedral Cove, so it's always nice seeing that pop up. So it's really cool. It's like a magical tour of New Zealand.
Jen Wigmore, it's the first time I've heard her voice. It's melodic, it's enchanting, it's soothing. It's exactly what you need for a long distance flight.
You know, everyone that I meet from New Zealand is so lovely, so thoughtful, such good-hearted people, and I have friends from New Zealand, and so I just have only heard great things. It's been great working with Cuba. He's so talented and funny and nice, and have had a great time. We've all heard the safety video many times, and so hopefully it just makes it a little bit more fun to listen to, I hope.
Here in Hollywood, we're working with some great big stars, and they're lovely people. We're having a great morning so far, and yeah, pretty excited. the whole concept is it's quite a magic, surreal sort of spot that we're making. And a lot of, obviously we're shooting these guys on a green screen, so there's a lot of scale gags that we do in this spot. So Cuba's really large in some of the scenes, and in others they're really small, or there's large aspects of the scene. So we'll be doing a lot of compositing work to ensure that there's a sense of reality, that these guys are really occupying the space and sort of sharing parts of New Zealand with the audience.
We're in Hollywood shooting on the green screen, and that is basically shooting our talent in LA, which we will then overlay with footage that we've shot in New Zealand and kind of really bring it to life. But we're having a bit of fun. It's all fantastical. We're playing with scale, so they'll be standing across big country plains. Oxygen masks are falling from the sky, so it really is the best way to kind of demonstrate the uniqueness of New Zealand. I think this is my 12th safety video, 12 or 13 safety videos, so I've done a few. But each one is different, and that's the thing, is every time you want to kind of raise the bar higher and do something different that people on board and online can see something completely fresh. And this is by far is the most, I guess, unique and different approach to taking on a safety video, with this whole kind of fantastical theme and the way that it's put together in post.